Good day. In this video, I am going to demonstrate way 1 on how to multiply decimal numbers. By the way, way 2 is on the other video, so watch out for it. That is another method. Problem number 1. 2 tenths times 10 is equal to what number? Let's start with way 1. Step number 1. Remove all decimal points. Tanggalin muna ang decimal points. Proceed multiplying the numbers. Dapat wala ng mga decimal points. Step number 3. Count all the decimal places in the problem. Kailangan marunong na kayong magbilang ng decimal places. Meron tayong separate na video para dito sa pagbibilang ng decimal places. Step 4. Since alam mo na ang number of places, you will write now your final answer by moving the decimal point from right to left. Balikan natin ang ating problem. 2 tenths times 10 is equal to what number? Step 1. Remove all the decimal points. We will take this decimal point out. See? No more decimal point. I will repeat. The original problem looks like this. Now the decimal points are gone. Since there are no more decimal points, we are now prepared to go to step 2, multiplying those numbers. Step 2. Multiply these numbers. 2 times 10 is equal to 20. Can you still remember how we multiply a number by 10? Okay, let's recall. 2 times 1 is equal to 2, and then find out the number of zeros that you have to attach on the right side. How many zeros do we have, class? Yes, so we have only 1 zero to attach to the right side. We are now in step 3. We need to count the number of places for each problem. From this decimal point, we need to count the number of places to the right. There is only 1 decimal place to the right. We are now in step 4. We are now finalizing your answer by moving the decimal point to the left. Your final answer is 2.0, or just plain 2 will do. Therefore, the problem number 1, which states 2 tenths times 10 is equal to 2. Let's take a look with problem number 2. 1 and 5 tenths times 10. First step in way 1 is to remove all decimal points. This will become like this. Since there are no more decimal points, we will proceed with the multiplication. 15 times 1 is equal to 15. How many zeros do we have in 10? Of course, there is only 1. We will attach this 0 to the right side of 15. Your answer becomes 150, but this is not your final answer. Your product will look like this. So we proceed with step 3. All you have to do is to count the decimal places. From here, we have to count 1. There is only one decimal place. Remember this number, kids, because this will be used on the next step. The next step is moving the decimal point to the left. Here is your first product in step 2, 150. But remember, this is not your final answer. Step 3 is moving the decimal point to the left. How many places to the left? Of course, there's only 1 0. Therefore, we are moving the decimal point 1 place to the left. Therefore, problem number 2 is equal to 15. Let's move on to problem number 3. 2 5/10 times 2/10 is equal to what number? Take note that there are 2 decimal points already in this number. In step 3, you have to count all the decimal places of both expressions. Are you ready with step 1? In way 1, you have to remove all the decimal points in the problem. The original problem looks like this. But then if you are going to remove the decimal points, this will be its new form. No, it's not magic, but is our first step in multiplying decimal numbers. Now it becomes 25 times 2. What is the product? Can you guess? Yes, it's 50. But this is not our final answer because we are still have to move the decimal point to the left. Now let's count the total number of decimal places. From this decimal point, count the number of digits. There is only 1 decimal place here, so let's continue. This is the second one. Therefore, in this problem, we have 2 decimal places. Why do we need to remember these 2 decimal places? Yes, they are needed in the last step. We are moving the decimal point 2 places to the left. Now let's go back to step 2, multiplying the numbers without decimal points. The answer was 50, but this is not the final answer. We need to move 2 decimal places to the left. Are you ready to move? This is your final answer, 50 hundredths. However, it can be also answered as 5/10. It's the same value. Congratulations, kids! Now you have learned how to multiply decimal numbers way 1. But hey, would you like to learn way 2? It says easier. But it is on the second video, so you must watch out for it. For now, bye-bye! Ang natunghayan niyong programa ay isang libreng serbisyo at personal na advokasya ng iyong lingkod, Mr. Edward Agdepa. Sana mas marami pa tayong mga batang matutulungan pagdating sa matematika. See you on the next video.